I'm Randy Banks. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. I'd like to welcome you to our new Teacher Institute. And we are so pleased to have you here. And we're so excited that you're here. And we hope you feel the same excitement along the way. This is a week of professional growth and training and development, an opportunity to get acquainted with the curriculum, get acquainted with your school, get acquainted with each other. And it's so important that you feel comfortable, and I don't want to say relaxed, but that you feel confident going forward into the school year with our district, whether you're in your first year of teaching or whether you're new to the district and have come from another district where you've had a career there as well. So the mission statement of the Salinas Union High School District is to develop educated learners to the highest standards, preparing them to achieve their life's aspirations and to be productive citizens in a global society. So that's what we come to do every day to work, whether I'm a teacher, a counselor, a psychologist, whether I'm a custodian, whether I provide food service to our students. Everybody connects to our mission to support students in their learning. Our board has 4 goals centered around the mission statement. First is to increase achievement of all students through effective instruction, engaging curriculum, and aligned assessments. Second is to, and this is kind of our area here today, is to recruit, retain, and develop faculty, staff, and leaders that are highly qualified and high performing and diverse. And that's our work here. That's what our work has been throughout the spring and summer. And you are a result of that, and so we're so glad that you're here. Third board goal is to ensure that the district resources are aligned, integrated, and evaluated. That's the budget area, to maintain fiscal solvency and to make sure the resources are going in the right direction, which is for our students in our classrooms. And then also our environment. You're here at La Paz Middle School. If you've noticed that it is a clean, beautiful facility, and you'll find that your facilities, wherever you are assigned to, will be the same way. We are proud of our facilities and the work that our maintenance and custodial staff do every day, year in and year out, to make our facilities top-notch. So the Salinas Union High School District has 4 comprehensive high schools, and many of you are assigned to one of those high schools. 4 middle schools, and by the way, the 5th high school is scheduled to open next year, so we have a 5th high school on the way, Rancho San Juan. Looking forward to that opening a year from now. We have 4 middle schools and another middle school that's in the planning stages. We have a continuation high school, independent study school, a community day school, adult school, and a regional occupational program. And the ROP is a program with its own physical facility, but has classes in all of our high school sites. And they support career technical education. So the high school district is organized in different attendance areas based upon high schools and middle schools. The area is Everett Alvarez attendance area, sort of the north part of the city, northeast. Alisal, down a little bit into the east. Salinas High School in the south, and North Salinas High School in the north, you might say northwest. So 4 different high school attendance areas. And our high school district serves all of incorporated and unincorporated Salinas. And we are the high school district and high schools for the city of Salinas. Middle schools are a little different. So in middle schools, we have attendance areas that are a little bit similar to our high school attendance areas, but not exactly, because we have feeder districts, some of whom have middle schools of their own. And so in some cases, our students enter our district as 7th graders, having attended a K-6 district. In other cases, our students enter our district as 9th graders, having attended a K-8 district with their own middle schools. So some of you are familiar with districts that have K-12. You may have come from a K-12 district. You may have attended a K-12 district. Salinas is a little different in that we have 7 districts that feed into the Salinas Union High School District. So 2 of the largest are Alisal Elementary, K-6, and Salinas City, K-6, with dozens of schools between them. Slightly smaller district to the north side of Salinas is Santa Rita. They have their own middle school. You'll notice they're K-8. So we get those students coming in primarily to North and Everett Alvarez as they start high school. We have Spreckles, which is out towards Highway 68, and they also have a middle school. So their students come to our district as 9th graders. Washington Union, a little further out Highway 68 towards Monterey, also a K-8 district. And then 2, what used to be called one-room schoolhouses, but now very small schools, Graves and La Guanita. and they also feed our district ninth grade students. And their attendance here is a little bit, you can see, if you start to put the last 3 slides together, there's quite a bit of difference between the attendance areas. Salinas, California, how many people are new to Salinas? All right, we welcome you. Glad that you're here. And the rest of you are familiar with Salinas, it looks like. Salinas was incorporated in 1874, population of 155,000. It's 23.2 square miles. I think everybody's aware that its primary industry is agriculture, but that's not the only industry. Birthplace of John Steinbeck, and we have the National Steinbeck Center here in town. Hartnell Community College, we have 2 hospitals. How many people enjoy the climate? So a moderate climate, average temperature in winter is 63 degrees and average in summer is 75. And then we have some nice facilities, including the Salinas Sports Complex. Anybody go to the rodeo over the weekend? Okay, all right, so we had that and many other activities there. So that's Salinas. We have many notable Salinas personalities, and these are all folks that you'll find if you look them up or do a search. Some of the notables: Monica Abbott, North Salinas High School graduate, and some of you are familiar with, she's a professional softball player, Olympian. Everett Alvarez Jr. So how many people, who's at Everett Alvarez High School? Okay, named after Everett Alvarez, who is a Navy war hero, and he is still living and comes and visits the school once in a while. Ernie Camacho, Major League Baseball player, went to Alisal High School. Xavier Nady, Major League Baseball player, attended Salinas High School. And then we mentioned John Steinbeck. So we have some notable folks who've come from Salinas. Not necessarily all from Salinas schools, but we pointed out the ones that did. Student demographics, over 15,000 students. And we've had tremendous growth after the last 3 or 4 years. I think just a few years ago, we were under 14,000. And now we're at 15,000 plus, with roughly 2/3 of those students being high school students and 1/3 being middle school students. Just about 25% are English learners, those students who are learning English as a second language. A majority of those are Spanish, but we have some other languages as well, as you can see. 73 or about 74% are socioeconomically disadvantaged. About 9.5% are students with disabilities. And ethnicity, a large majority of our population, student population, Hispanic or Latino, but we have other subgroups as well that we serve. So our employee snapshot: as our enrollment has grown, so has our employees. So our certificated employees have grown from just 4 years ago, 709 to 825 employees. Administratively, we have 53, and so a total of 878 certificated employees. So that number has grown over the last 4 or 5 years. Our retention, our goal is to retain you. Our goal is that if you're a first year or second year teacher, you're in your probationary period. Hiring is a lot of work. And so we want you to stay with us, and we want to provide the support. And so we have a high retention rate, as you can see. So first-year teachers not returning, 82%. Some of those made their own decision. Very few are non-reelected. So we do everything we can to support you in your first or second year. We also want to assure you that there's safety in your development as a professional, meaning that if you're having a conversation or you're having some difficulty in your work, you'll have a support provider if you're in your first or second year of teaching. Most of you will be in your first year of teaching. And that support provider works with Beth. And there's what we call a firewall, which is to say you can have a conversation saying, I'm struggling with my classroom management. Feel that you can have a conversation with Beth or your support provider, and that's not going to come to administrative attention directly, that the teachers are here to support you in your work then as you are evaluated going forward as a teacher by an administrator. So there's some safety in conversations that you would have. We want you to feel comfortable in asking for help and support. Classified also has grown. Those are our folks that support our work as certificated professionals. They are food service employees, custodians, campus supervisors, maintenance, clerical, paraprofessionals. Some of you will have paraprofessionals in your classroom or paraeducators. Their work is so important to the mission of the district. So that number has grown as well by over 120 in the last 4 years based upon LCAP and the services we're providing to meet student needs, as well as in our certificate staff has grown in that regard as well. So we have quite a number of classified support. It's really important that we express our appreciation to them. Those folks that provide you any kind of support, make sure you let them know that their work is appreciated.